I lived on Lake Erie for 20 years. I know how to drive a boat. See, if I drove there, it would probably wouldn't get there until tomorrow, maybe Friday. I'd have to do the Friday show from your house, Bonnie. They ordered a wheelchair for you. Well, good. Only sit on it when you need it. You can put your stuff on the seat and push it around, holding onto the chair, and that will help you to keep from falling too. Just don't forget to get up every half an hour or wiggle around because we don't need you to get any bed sores or what they call decubitus ulcers on your bum. Kayla! Oh, Gabriella. Hello, hello, my love. How are you today? Okay, I want to get started today because, one, I came in early and lots of stuff going on, but none of it is conversation worthy. So we're going to start on something that we really like to do. I always like to find out how you are, sweetheart, because I don't see you often, and I think about you a lot. And you know, you and I have a special bond, the three of us, and it's still there. I haven't talked to Beverly for a while. Don't know what's going on there, but she probably needs lots of prayers and some support. Heidi and Sally Stevens. I want you all to know that I did send Sally Stevens the recipe for the ears so she can complete her monkey. She's flying to Florida to give that monkey to her grandson. And so I couldn't have her go without completing it. So I sent her the ears. So we'll finish up our ears on Sunday. But in the meantime, I want to do this giraffe blanket. So if you guys would like to do it with me, let's get started. I know my true loves are here. The rest of them are scraggling as they get here. But I'm using Premier yarn because I like the Premier. This is their mosaic yarn, and it is called Cuddle. And you can see it's wow, there's one of mine. It is gold and blue and pink and darker blue and little cream in there, some orange. I think it'll make a nice giraffe. So if you guys want to make a giraffe granny square blanket with me, let's settle in and start crocheting. You are going to need some yarn. You can either use a 3-weight yarn or 4-weight yarn. It really doesn't matter. It will depend on the size of your blanket. If you want a blanket for a child, I would say use the 4-weight. If you want a blanket for a baby, I would say use the 3-weight yarn. And something in a cotton blend for a baby. You can choose any color you want. This is going to be the face. This will be my giraffe's face, and I think it's got enough orange in it to be a good giraffe face. We're going to find out right now. The other thing you'll need is, if you're using the 4-weight yarn, a worsted weight, you'll need a 4.5 hook. If you're going to use a 3-weight yarn, I would say use a 4 or a 3.5, because you want this to be, you know, you don't want toes going through the blanket, I guess is what I'm saying. If you're a loose crocheter, then use a smaller hook. If you're a tight crocheter, use a larger. You guys know which hook is best for you on which weight yarn you use. Oh no, Sam, you're knitting today. Marlene, hello, hello. Don't forget your epithelials. Bonnie used a 4-weight for the face. Good. Okay. Are you guys ready to start? Leanie, I have a package coming to you, by the way. Suzanne is here. Suzanne, we're making a giraffe face today, and I think mine's in the other room, but basically this is what we're doing. We're going to try and get this far today. At least get this done and then square it off. Okay, we'll see how far we can go in an hour. Jennifer's listening and lurking. And Jeanette's crocheting hats. You used a 4 hook, okay, and a 4-weight yarn. Okay, well, Leanie, I would say go ahead and pick up a scrap of whatever you've got, even if it's just a tiny bit. Like if all you have is like a little bit, oh, that would make a nice giraffe face too, wouldn't it? Okay, I'll make 6 blankets. What the heck? All right, so we're going to start out with our yarn and multitasking. Okay, the way I make a magic circle is I hold these 2 fingers and my thumb. I hold the yarn, and then I wrap it around a second time and up over my finger, and then clench it with my little finger. So this is what I have. I will, Bonnie. I will, as soon as I'm off of here. And then I go in underneath the 2 and snag the yarn. Okay? And then we're going to put 12 double crochets. And I don't know how to do an extended double crochet. I don't know what that is. So all I do is pull up my loop, yarn over, go through, take off 2 and take off 2. And that's my first double crochet. Now I'm going to put 11 more in the loop. Who's that knocking at my door? Who's that knocking at my door? Oh, this is Wednesday. What? I don't know what that is. It's gone, whatever it is. I don't go to nitpicks. Okay, Premier Yarn has got, this is Wednesday, so Premier Yarn's got a few new yarns on sale. I haven't been there yet, so I really don't know, but let's see what they're telling me. Bloom Chunky, $3.75 a ball. I don't like the chunky because I don't like chunky yarn, but I do like the Bloom 3-weight. Their bunny yarn, which is their fuzzy stuff, is $4.50. $4.50 still is too much for me to pay. I buy and make and give things away, and I'm not going to spend all that money on. Okay, Pixie Dust Brights, 3 for $10. Now, I don't know what Pixie Dust looks like. A chenille to me. I don't use chenille. And the chenille Bloom is on sale too for $3.75. Their Basic DK, is $2.25. That's pretty good. And their basic mosaic is $3. That's not too bad for $3 a skein. This has 216 yards on it. 216. It's just enough to make a bunny. So if you can make a bunny for $3 instead of Hobby Lobby's yarn is $4.99, so that's pretty good. Their Gumdrop Chenille is on sale. Their Gala, I don't know what their Gala is, looks like a thread. It's on sale for $1.74, but it's like a thread. So unless you do threads, which I don't. Okay, so back to this. You probably have yours already. Regina Provenzano. Hey, there's Len too. Welcome in, Len. And Margie. And Debbie Grabert is here. Hello, hello, Debbie. Welcome to the cottage. We're doing a giraffe face. Make a magic ring and put 12 double crochets in it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Now, see, I'm running out of tail and I can't do that because I need to pull on this. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull on this until I get a small circle. And once I get the small circle, I'm going to pull on it until the circles match up again. And then I got a longer tail and I can go on. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12. Not used to working with this bigger yarn on here. All right, now I'm going to find my tail again and hold on out here at the edge, because if you hold here, your tail's not going to go anywhere because you're pinching it here. So you see which is the smaller of the two. Grab that smaller one and close up that circle. And then grab that tail and close up that circle. And you can pull on that and it closes up the whole thing. Now you've got a peacock tail. All right, and we're going to slip stitch into this first stitch. And then we're going to chain 3. I like to chain 2, and we're going to go right back in that same stitch and do 2 double crochets. Your chain doesn't count, it's just a filler, because you never can find the top of the chain anyway, so don't worry about it. The next row we're putting 2 doubles in each double, so we'll have 24 stitches. Oh, Diana, you got to put 2 in each one. So if I start this one, this will be blanket number 5 that I've started. I've got the squares done. I only have one giraffe face in place, but I have squares completed. This will be number 5. And I am going to do the orange one, Bonnie, because I think you'll make a really bright, pretty giraffe for somebody. I don't know how many children they have yet. Nisi has not gotten back to me with the number of children, nor the number of girls and the number of boys. So we really need to know that so that we can make our giraffes, whether a blanket or an amigurumi giraffe. Here's something to remember. You can't drink water out of a crochet hook. So be careful when you pick up your water that you've got the right straw. I almost didn't come on today, guys. I had finished a couple items for the waitress's children, and we went down and had breakfast this morning in Gainesville. So I took them their things. They're so excited. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 23 and 24. All right, and then we're going to slip stitch into that first chain 2, or the first double crochet. The next one we're going to do, what did they do here? Yeah, we're going to increase to 36. So we're going to do a double crochet and 2 double crochets, a double crochet and 2 double crochets. Hey, Susan Burke. Oh, thank you, guys. You don't know how much I count on you guys to keep me going. Ritz crackers, y'all are killing me. Hey, everything sits better on a Ritz. Well, thank you, Connie. Maureen and Pebbles. I had a nice talk with Pebbles last night. You just have to know that I love you guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For those of you who have just come in, we're making a giraffe face. And I'm going to show you how to go from the round to the square today. I think we've got that much time. We'll see how much. If we've got more time, we'll start on facial features. But right now we're doing that. And there's Gracie. Hola, Gracie. It's Unicorn Day. Woohoo! All right. One day I will make a unicorn instead of a giraffe. I think you probably do the same darn face, except you just do one horn out instead of the ossicles. Okay, so we started with the magic circle and 12 double crochets. The next round was 2 in each, making it 24 double crochets. We're currently on round 3, which is 1 double crochet and 2 in the next. For 36. Blessings to you, my love. I appreciate that you stopped in and left your epithelials on the thumb, even though you do have a busy day. That's okay, Izzy. Okay, I've lost count. Let me go back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. 36. And now I'll slip stitch into that first stitch. And next we're going to do double, double, 2 in 1, double, double, 2 in 1. So we're putting 4 into the space of 3. You're going to double, double, and 2 in 1. Double, double, 2 in 1. We're putting 4 stitches in the space of 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 1, 2, 3. It's hard to do it backwards. I'm going to have to practice in the mirror. Oh, good, Bonnie. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Who do we appreciate? Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. All right, enough of that. We need 48 at the end of this round. Len, I think this is not something you can crank out on your machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be bigger than the other one because this is a 4-weight yarn. But it's just going to be a blanket for a child rather than a baby. I like to spread my love around. I talked to both of my sisters this week, and they're both doing fine, and they're both getting anxious for me to come up. And we are going to leave, I think, the last 2 weeks of May. We're going to head up that way. I have to get a hold of 2 of the relief setters and set up appointments with them to drop off, and make sure with the other fellow that those are the right places to go. I want to check with him first to make sure those are the right places to go. There might be a spot that's more needy than others, and we've got enough to go around, so that's good. You shouldn't have dead air space. It's not conducive to people watching, is what I've been told. Let's see. Is Maureen still here? I don't know. I hope so. Neon green and yellow. I think that's kids' colors were bright in my day. That's cool. Bonnie, I need to I need to talk to you about that thunderstorm that went through here the other day, and compare notes, okay? So maybe later this evening I can talk to you. Mm. Well, that's because you're not too far away from me, Leanie. Leanie lives just south of me, and we get them, she gets them. I have a question, but I don't know how. I don't know how to phrase it, and I'm not a confrontational person, so maybe I won't. Just forget it. I need to count this anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 48. You got 48. You got 48. It is Wacky Wednesday. Are you having wacky weather over there, Sam? Okay, I got my 48 done. And in this where we started here in where we slip stitched, it's better than the heat, isn't it, Sam? And I was just reading an article this morning about Cooper Pedy, where everybody lives underground. I think that's interesting. They have unearthed several communities that were underground communities, and livestock and everything was down there, and water wells to catch the rainwater. They were pretty self-sufficient, and they did it for safety purposes because warring tribes. I find that stuff pretty interesting. All right, we're good to go then. In this in this stitch that we're at right now, we're going to make a treble crochet. So I would say go ahead and chain 4, and that's your first treble. Yarn over twice, and go back into the same stitch. So you've got your chain and your treble in the same stitch. All right, we're going to chain 2 and 2 trebles in the next stitch. And that is your first corner. Okay, the next stitch is a double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And then we're going to place 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Paula, hello, hello. Welcome in. We are making a giraffe face for the center of our blanket. No, we're not changing colors. We're still using the face color. Oh, well, you could. That's probably a good idea. Let me go back and undo that. Thank you, Leanie, for helping me catch that. All right, I'm gonna cut my yarn. I'm gonna chain 2, pull it through, pinch the knot, and pull it down. Okay, so there is my giraffe face. 48 double crochets, 12 in the magic circle, 24, 36, 48. Now, the nice part of this is you can start anywhere you want. So I think I'm going to start over here so that when I come this way, I can just tuck this right in, because I like to tuck them in. I don't like to go back and sew things in. So I'm going to choose, oh boy, it's going to be a tough one. That's too blue, a green. I'm going to put a green behind my giraffe, I think. Yeah, I have this light, kind of a yellowy green. Do we have? Yeah, we've got one up here. I got a yellowy green up here. I'm going to use Impeccable in Grass. Impeccable. Now see how impeccable this is, how I can get it out of here. Sometimes they come right out and sometimes they just don't want to, you know. And of course this one doesn't want to. So out comes yarn barf. Mm. That's what I should have done to begin with. Sometimes you put your crochet hook down, you know, you wiggle through your fingers until your fingers touch. And then you kind of open the hole up. You go in and you grab one and pull it out. And sometimes it comes out. And in this case, it did. All right. So I am going to come over here on this side and attach my yarn. And you can do it any way you like. Some people make a slip knot and then do that through. I just usually go through the yarn, pull up both loops, and the one that isn't, I pull through, and that makes my slip knot. You can do it whatever way you want. And then, like I said, you're going to have to make a chain of, well, let's see, I like to do a single crochet in that same stitch to anchor it, and then do a chain of 4, and then this treble crochet. Wrap your yarn twice and make a treble crochet in that same stitch. Chain 2. In the next stitch, do 2 trebles. So I've got my corner here. In the next stitch, I'm going to do a double crochet. And then in the next stitch, a half double. In the next stitch, a half double. And the next 4 stitches will be a single crochet in each of the next 4. And I'll tell you why that is. Because this is the top arc of the circle, and you do not need any additional height here because this is high. So you just do single crochets, but as this arc comes around, you're going to have to come up. So these are half doubles, this one's a double, and these are trebles. So coming back the other way, we're going to do just the opposite. We've got our 4 single crochets. We're going to put in 2 half doubles, 1 in this stitch and 1 in this stitch. And as the circle goes down, the next stitch will be a double crochet to maintain your straight edge. And then the next stitch will be 2 trebles. Chain 2. And in the next stitch is 2 trebles. And now you can see that nice straight edge and going from the circle to the square with your 2 trebles, your double, your 2 half doubles, and your 4 singles. That makes us a square side, a nice square edge, an even edge. We're going to do the same thing back. You've got your 2 trebles in the corner already. We'll do a double in the next, a half double in the next 2, 4 single crochets, a half double, a half double, a double, and to finish off that side, let me get my yarn untangled here. Yarn barf. Where is Yarn Barf when you need her? I'll bet she doesn't even know we're on. My friend Christy. There we go. 2 half doubles, a double, and in the next stitch are your 2 trebles. To finish off that side, and then chain 2, and that's your corner, and then in the very next stitch, 2 more trebles to begin the third side. And then a double in the next, half double, half double, 4 singles, I didn't flip the other camera on because you guys know how to do these stitches. And I think I'm showing you the enough, those of you that are doing it, to be able to keep up okay. If not, let me know. Kitty, oh my goodness. Is she doing it in dreads? Is she getting it colored? Guys, what you see is what you get. I mean, this is it. I washed it this morning in the sink because we had to get up and out early today, so I would make it back in time. And I thought about not doing today, and I couldn't not do today. All right, guys, what is all this, huh? Where's Dawn P when you need her? Ah, see, all you have to do is threaten them with Dawn P and they come right out. She loves to do yarn barf. Well, there's part of the problem. This got sucked in somehow and was restricting. You know, that other end is always the easiest one to get to. And the one you want to work on is the hardest one. And sometimes it gets stuck in there. The outside end gets stuck up inside. All right, let's see where I am. I've got my 2 trebles, a double, 2 half doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4 singles. So we're back to 2 half doubles. One in this stitch and one in the next stitch. Then a double crochet. And then in the next stitch, we're going to put 2 trebles. And then 2 chains for my corner. And then start the 4th side. 2 trebles in the next stitch, or I should say the first stitch of that side. and then a double in the next, a half double, a half double, 4 singles, a half double, a half double, and a double crochet. And that double crochet slips into the top of the treble before you get to the, well, there is no chain 2 on that one because the chain 2 is in the middle. Okay, I'm going to slip stitch over here to my chain 2 space, and I'll tell you why I'm going to do that. And there you have your square, and you've just made a magic trick. Circle to a square, and you've got a perfect square. Anybody have trouble with that? Oh, Cherry, no, you're not late, sweetheart. We just turned a circle into a square. I'm sure you know how to do that. You did it! Yay, Leanie! Dawn Lavelle, hello, sweetheart. Well done, Leanie. All right, from here, you can do any kind of a granny you would like to do. You can do an all over granny, in which case you go a double crochet in each stitch, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles in the corner. So you're filling up every stitch. You can do an open, what they call an open granny, where you come off of your 2 doubles in the corner. Let me show you this corner. You do your 2 doubles in the corner, and you hit this first one right here, which is kind of evasive. It's an evasive one. So pull these over to make sure that you can find that first stitch. And then do 1 in each stitch across. Or you can do your 2 doubles, chain 1, double in this evasive stitch right here, chain 1, skip 1, double, chain 1, skip 1, double, and have a row of open. Or you can do your regular 3 granny square cluster, or this is a new one that I just learned. And I'm going to show you. Once you get all these done, you single crochet in your corner, you chain 3, and single crochet back in the corner. You get that first, you're going to have to move that over because this one I'll show you this way. This is the treble crochet for the other side. You see this stitch right here? This is the top of this treble crochet, but it hides underneath here, and sometimes you won't see it, and you'll go over to this stitch. This is not the stitch. This is the top of your treble crochet, and this is the stitch. So you need to go in that stitch and single crochet. No, you chain 3 and single crochet, chain 3, we're going to skip 2 and single crochet, chain 3, skip 2 and single crochet in the third one, chain 3, this big yarn doesn't like this smaller hook, skip 2 and single crochet. So we're making chain 3s all the way around the next row, chain 3 and a single crochet. We're skip 2, we're going to single crochet, we're going to chain 3, we're going to go into that corner space, single crochet, chain 3 and single crochet, chain 3, we're going to go in that first stitch, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet in the third all the way around, chain 3, skip 2, go into that corner, chain 1, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the corner, chain 3, get that first stitch on that side, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet. Did I lose anybody? Oh, Bonnie, I hope you're taking picture. Kitty, what's going on? Hello, Janice. You didn't lose you. Okay, Leanie. You can double crochet all the way around. Okay. I'm just showing you a new way to do it. You know, just going around with chain 3s, because it's another way to do a granny. There's a million ways to do a granny. Okay, Kitty, did you fall? I missed something. Well, Kimmer, how are you today, sweetheart? I don't know what it's called, Sam. It's from the might be. It might be from the. I can't think of that group. Mikey. What is the name of his group? Anybody know that? Sam, do you know it? Package coming your way soon. Kitty Fell. Okay. The Crochet Crowd. Yes, Leanie. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, you guys are so good to me. I'm telling you, you're so good. Okay, see me when the show's over. Are you okay? No. Huh? Okay, I got 4 minutes, guys, and I'm almost done. I'm skipping 2 and back to that first slip stitch. I'm going to crochet, I'm going to chain 3, and I'm going to slip stitch in the corner. Now, in this corner, I'm going to do a chain and 2 doubles. Chain 3 and 3 doubles. And there's no chains between. And I'm just going to go right into that first chain 3 space and do 3 doubles. Well, I think. Somebody had fun this weekend. So this row, or round, no, it's a row. This row, you go through and you put 3 double crochets in each one of these chain 3 spaces. And in your corners, you're going to put 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and then start your other side. Okay, my time is up. My giraffe is going to be in the weeds. We'll finish this next Wacky Wednesday. And I will see you I will see you on Friday. And Friday we're going to work on that baby sweater, and I want to show you what else I'm doing. Not in there. Oh, here. Yeah, I am also knitting a baby sack. I think I showed you this, but look how pretty this is coming out. And I'm getting back to the plain pink on this row. So this is going to go right across the shoulders and around the yoke, right? It's coming out so pretty. And this is for Nisi's children's shelter. So I've got, I think, 3 or 4 of those started. I've been busy, guys. I've been busy. But I love each and every one of you. And Leanie, thank you. Thank you for all that you do for me. You and Tammy. I don't think Tammy made it in yet today, but There's Kayla. Hello, hello. Um, Bonnie for sure, and Mylene. Yeah, we all need to get to send up a prayer of patience, of calmness for Kitty, my baby girl. That she will be okay, and God is there with her to keep her steady and calm until the neighbor's son gets there and can help her up. Um, Tammy's still at the doctor's. Okay. Kim, thank you for coming in today. It's always good to see your smiling face. And until then, um, like Gabriella says, we need to pray for everyone because everyone has something going on today that's not the best. And if we keep each other in prayer, then then we will be able to keep our family okay. And I pray that God will hold you in the palm of his hand, make his face shine upon you, dearly beloved, until we meet again on Friday.